Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Ali with me here in the studio. We also welcome Frank from Paris, Shaka from his house. Once again, dressing up for the occasion. Thanks, Shaq. Let's start, shall we? With has Hazard been the worst transfer that they can recall, and who in the past have they said the same about and why? Ooh, bad transfers.
Is this for Shaka?
Shaka Hislop to FC Dallas didn't work out very well.
Not very well. No, not at all.
No, that was.
But not nearly as expensive.
No, 6 months.
Because see, they thought they were buying a goalkeeper, but instead they got a box-to-box midfielder. As Shaka said.
Yeah, that's
he would be.
Yeah, exactly. Shaka got his green card, and then that was it. It was done.
Then he got scored on by me, and that really was.
Yep.
The death nail.
Worst transfers, Frank. Who are we thinking? Shevchenko when he went to Chelsea. That was a disaster.
Or maybe Torres.
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah.
Torres when he came to Chelsea. I think it's even worse than Shevchenko. Shevchenko was predictable. He was almost at the end of his career. Torres was on fire at Liverpool and came to Chelsea, and they didn't work. But in my time, we had Sutton as well.
Right.
And Dennis was saying, did we keep the coupon? Did we keep the coupon? Because we have to sell him back. It didn't work. It didn't work for him. It worked at Celtics after, but it worked before at Blackburn, but it didn't work with us. It can happen, and it's true that for Hazard, it's a big problem.
Frank, what's it like for someone when say you bring in a Chris Sutton, first few training sessions, couple of bad matches, how quickly does it take the squad to look around to each other and go, what is this?
Well, in that particular point, we had Gudjohnsen, we had Torre Andre Flo, we had Gianfranco Zola around him. So I guess they compensated, not too bad. We were feeling sorry for him, a bit sad, because it doesn't work, and when it doesn't work, we know what's gonna happen in his head, and it happened. I think. Yeah, we felt quite sorry for him.
So that's not what you want.
No,
you don't want pity.
You'd rather them be angry at you than pity you.
Yeah.
I mean, the pity treatment does not work.
No.
Casano to Real Madrid was.
Antonio, because I was there when that happened. Man, a lot of excitement over him. And then he found Buddha, which was his nightclub and restaurant as well. So he went there a lot.
I'm sure he was more in the nightclub part than the restaurant part.
No, he got a bit chubby as well.
Okay, well, Hazard came in chubby to begin with.
No, but you think like Michael Owen went to Real Madrid, didn't quite work out as people were expecting. But I suppose he got a few goals, wasn't too much money.
Yeah, and honestly, when you think about what the player was at the time before going to Real Madrid and when he became at Real Madrid, Kaká.
Yes.
From being the World Player of the Year to then just kind of playing a bit part, injuries, what have you, and then essentially walking out the back door.
Shaka, a name that always pops up is Varane as well, making that move to Manchester United that never really worked.
Alexis Sanchez at Manchester United is also one that jumps out.
Yeah.
Philippe Coutinho to Barcelona. There's a few.
Yeah. Our producer said she's had enough of that. Right.
Okay, all right.
Frank, who is your favourite young talent in Europe's top 5 leagues?
Defensively, Fofana from Leicester. Absolutely fantastic, 20 years old. And at front, Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a beast.
Yeah.
He's really a beast. And I see a great future for him. Of course, I want to add Mbappe, because Mbappe is also absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I want to name others, But Fofana, great. Haaland, fantastic.
Yep. Why doesn't Harry Kane, Ali, get any criticism for his extremely dirty foul on Gabriel, but everyone is questioning whether the foul in the box is a penalty still? This is Kane late on, obviously, barging Gabriel.
First of all, and in any league, you have favourite sons.
Right. Yeah. We saw that with Ronaldo at the weekend, on the goalkeeper.
Yes. When you consider who the favorite son may be in the Premier League, one of the names that will come up and should come up is Harry Kane.
Yeah.
And so therefore, as in any league's favorite sons, they're going to be protected.
Right.
Whether the referees mean to do so or not, it's almost in the back of their minds. Oh, this is Harry Kane.
Okay.
Get special treatment.
Right.
So
he's not that sort of player.
And he's not that sort of guy.
So if it's Luis Suarez, for example.
If it was Diego Costa, red card, right away.
Yeah.
So, but because of the image of Harry Kane, it's clean, it's a pretty boy, it's a golden child, and of course, he didn't mean it. Yeah. There was no intent there. No intent there, nothing to see here.
Frank, do you think refs were harsher on you because you were French?
No, because I was French, because I didn't have a face of a favorite son, you know. That's it. And I was yelling at referees. And most of the time, I deserve my yellow cards and my red cards. So no complaint about that, and I'm very proud of it. But it's true, and I agree with Ali. Some players are protected.
Yeah.
Are protected because of what they represent, and it's the case for Harry Kane, I'm sure.
Yeah, Shaq, do you agree? You must have seen it. Maybe English players were given a little more leeway.
Absolutely. Back in our day, and Frank will attest to this because I think he broke Frank's nose a couple of times. Alan Shearer got similar type treatment or leniency from referees. A lot of people complained about that. As a teammate, I was all right with it.
I bet. Right, where are we going with this? Frank, listen. Do you have any explanation for why France, a country so rich, doesn't have more powerful and respective clubs comparatively? Why Ligue 1 doesn't compete with the other best leagues? Is there any historical reason?
It's not. It's more a money reason in a way that our tax reasons, where the tax are very, very high. When you want to hire somebody from overseas, the money that it will cost the double comparing to England with the tax you're going to pay in terms of transfer, but also in terms of salary, of wages. So if you want to pay somebody 50 million, it's going to cost you 100 million.
Right.
The difference is huge, and it's why you don't have the players you want to have. For Paris Saint-Germain, it's different because behind that club you have a big country who are able to pay for crazy things. You know what? They decided lately because of the problem that Di Maria and Marquinhos had, you know, where their house were burglarized. They decided to put for every players some security guys, in front of their houses, and the club is paying for that.
Wow.
So it's a different club, it's a different system. But in France, no, we have good clubs. Lyon is a good club, Lille is a good club. They have money, but they don't have money, of course, of Chelsea, Manchester City, others, and other clubs. We can't compete. It's impossible.
So, Frank, you pay 50% tax. Is that why we see you go to Luxembourg a lot?
Yeah, I'm going to Luxembourg to see my daughter. That's not the reason why. But I pay more than 50%. When I was a football player, I was paying like around 75%.
You're paying 75% tax?
Yeah. Not anymore because I earn less than what I used to earn.
Right.
But I'm more than 50 for sure.
Wow. And what about Qatar? That was tax free. Was Qatar tax free?
That was tax free. That was tax free because there was an agreement between Qatar and France. It's why I went there.
Frank, you told me that you went there to help boost the football community.
Well. No, that's not me. That's Marcel Desailly who said that. Me, I went there for the money. I swear I went there for the money. And I'm proud of it.
Oh my God. 70%.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Goodness me. Woo. At least you didn't get divorced, Frank. That would cost you more. Okay.
Don't come into that. Talk to Don.
And the mood has changed. That's a mood changer.
He's going to kill him. He's going to get undeservedly so. Okay, where are we? Shaka, was there ever a time you were in goal during a penalty shootout and you knew that an opponent was going to score on you for the win? Every time.
All the time.
Oh dear. This is from Mrs. Shaka Hislop.
And I knew somebody was going to score?
Yes.
All the time.
Yep.
No, you kind of think you're going to save everything, right? Until it goes in.
Okay. Final question.
Oh man.
We know what the answer for Frank is from this, especially in Qatar. What's the one thing you really miss from your playing days?
Oh.
Hey. A little bit of that. Like something like 20% of that, you know,
Yes,
like 20%, like to be like everybody else, you know.
Yes.
No, I like the feeling when you come in and you see the fans and the stands.
Yeah.
And when you score a goal, what is inside, what comes inside your core, it's absolutely fantastic.
I bet. Ali, that feeling must be impossible to replicate.
So it's a couple of things. The locker room, the environment of the locker room.
A good locker room,
A good locker room, yeah. The environment of the locker room, when you know you're winning, when the feeling is so positive and the energy is such that you love coming to training every day. And I think the anticipation of going on the field. You're right there, all 22 players, referees, you're about to go on and you feel the energy of the stadium. And I think the best feeling in the world is once you scored a goal.
Right.
And if you scored a goal in a significant moment, even better, that in itself is an emotion that cannot be replicated, nor any contract can guarantee either.
Does that affect you in latter life?
What do you mean?
Like going like psychologically here, you're never going to have that feeling again.
Right.
Does that play on your mind at all?
Well, it's difficult once it's over.
Yeah.
We were having the conversation off air as to when you're no longer a player and you're no longer VIP and you become part of society, if you will, then now you have to wait in line for stuff.
Yes.
Then now...
Not if you're Frank Leboeuf. Frank sends his servant.
Well, yeah, but it's...
What's wrong with you today? You know? And the thing, you know, you see the empty glass.
Right.
You know, of course we won't have that feeling anymore. But we had the chance to get that feeling.
Sure. I understand that. But there aren't many many other people who like away from professional normal people who like have a high and they never get to experience that again.
Yeah, and it's. There are some players that have a tough adjustment after they retire because they're chasing that high.
Well, exactly. Divorce.
All sorts of different things that do come up because you're chasing something that you're never going to get anymore.
Yeah.
I know that you're somewhat talking about Frank here, so I'll just let you address that with Frank directly.
Shaka, are you still chasing that
Shaka
high?
Shaka never had the feeling of scoring a goal.
No, but you had a feeling of keeping a clean sheet at the World Cup.
That's not the same.
That wonderful
Really,
assist that we had Spurs.
I tell you.
Remember that, Dan?
Well, I can't hit because Frank's interrupting. Rude. Say again, Shaq.
Sorry, I was saying I also had that wonderful assist away at Spurs.
Oh, yeah. So how do you replicate that high in your daily life now, Shaq? Just kicking the ball
I'm not sure
long.
I ever can. I'm not sure I ever can. One of the things I'd like to add to the list, I remember very early in my career, one of the senior players at Reading said, there's nothing quite like winning an away game. And to add to what the boys were saying, that's something I found, you know, during my years as well. There's few feelings in the game as good as that bus ride home or whatever it is after you've won on the road. You know you go onto somebody's patch and take all 3 points. That's also something that I miss.
And conversely, if you got hammered, destroyed away from home, that bus ride or that fly home, it's a very lonely place too.
I bet.
That is
especially if it's you that's made the mistake.
So, more than likely, Shaka let a goal in.
Yes, or 4.
Or 4. They took a penalty kick. He knew they were going to score.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Okay. I think that's... should we give the last word to Frank?
Sure, why not?
Last word to you, Frank, on today's Extra Time?
No. I was very happy that you were on my back today for the whole show long. But I will get my revenge very soon.
Well, I look forward to that.
Will it be tax-free or
definitely
heavily taxed?
It's the IRS. Hello, lovely to see you.
Yes,
it's all right.
Yes. I'm going to call them.
Yeah, we're all off to Luxembourg, don't worry. That is it. ESPN FC is back on your screens tomorrow. We'll learn the 2 remaining places of the Champions League quarterfinals. One will be Bayern Munich, but will it be Chelsea or Atletico Madrid?
The drama!
Join us to find out.
What?
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.